Well, hello there. Welcome back to Better Minecraft Minecolonies. My name is Sjin. Welcome to my colony called New Kingdom. Now, if you're new to the series and like what you see in the background and want to see this whole thing come to fruition, make sure you check out episode 1. And also a massive thank you to my Patreon members and my YouTube members who helped make this series possible. Now, last episode we checked out the new train that I'd built using Create mod, and I asked you guys at home to put in the comment section what you thought we should name our train. And I did say that the comment with the most upvotes is what we were going to name the train. Now, I'm still waiting for those votes to come in, so I'm not going to name the train just yet. I'll name it next episode, so if you want to go back and vote, make sure you click a heart on whichever train name you think is the coolest. But without further ado, let's jump into today's episode. Oh yeah, roasty toasty. Now what we're going to be doing this episode is turning our warehouse into a simple storage network. Basically, we have a warehouse now that the colony uses really well. All of the things that we have on the colony are stored here. But the problem is we have no way to keep tabs on what we have in these chests. So what I can do is I can set up a simple storage network that is attached to all of the storage in here, and I can easily see, just like with my computer at home, what we have in the warehouse, and I can search through it and look for specific items to see what we have. Like, for example, I've got diamonds here. Wow, 35. I can look for dragon eggs. I've got a few of those too. But there's so much room here at the warehouse now that there's no reason why this setup couldn't become my full-time one. So let's get it on. Now, as far as the colony goes, this is a bit of a segue, right? Because our colony is slowly being upgraded. If you look at our builder's scrolls, you can see Alyssa is working on something, the barracks tower. Booga's working on a house. So many things are going on in the colony, but we can't really help with them. They're happening at their own pace in the background. So what we got to do is do our own thing until they're complete, because yeah, pretty soon we're going to have 200 dudes, and that is our prime goal. It's been our goal from day one, basically, and we're getting ever closer. So let's head over to home and get what we need. So here we go. This is our old simple storage network, and I could just cannibalize this and rip up all of the cables and things, but I want to keep this intact because we've got a lot of stuff in here that we still need. So all we're going to need really is, let me get rid of some of this stuff on the left here. Some link cables. A storage network route, which is like the brains of the computer system. And then a storage request table for us to interact with. But I am also going to craft a crafting remote that lets us use and craft from our computer or our warehouse anywhere in the colony. Number 1, crafting remote. We need, sea lanterns, blocks of gold, an ender chest. This is not cheap. And I can see why I didn't make it last time. So we're going to need a few things in here. A sea lantern for 1. I don't have any of those. Gold though, loads. Network cable and chests. And network cable is just stone slabs and iron ingots. So yeah, stone slabs could be a tricky one. We might have to request those. But again, we have a colony full of dudes and workers. We can put these guys to work and ask for some stone slabs. So you know what? Why not do that? Let's do it. Stone slab, boom. We're going to request 64, a stack, and see what happens. Oh, in fact, you could probably request all of the things we need. But we're also going to need sea lanterns, which the mechanic can also make. So 4 of those, please. And last but not least, we need an ender chest, which is just obsidian and eyes of ender. But it looks like we don't have anybody that can craft an ender chest. Well, why not teach somebody in our colony to do that then? And it looks like the mechanic can do that. So let's go over and find those. So it looks like we have some requests now in our clipboard. We need to go and gather some blaze powder from the nether, I suppose. And we also need to teach some dudes how to make flint and steel and birch doors. Well, who makes flint and steel? Must be the mechanic, right? I thought we taught the blacksmith to make those. No, if I remember rightly now, I think the blacksmith had some problem with flint and steel in that he kept making it and he didn't stop, and we ended up with like 20 in the warehouse. So we'll teach him the recipe now and keep an eye on him, because he could come back here and, start another dread loop of making infinite flint and steel. We don't want that to happen, so we'll keep an eye on him. So yeah, looks like we're going to the end to get some blaze powder. Oh, and a birch door. So over to the carpenter, who's near Yale. Mischief managed. Now, it's pretty exciting times. I'm a big fan of the game World of Warcraft and the pre-patch for the next expansion just launched. Now, recently you may have seen a video from me about Overwatch, because I was so excited for Overwatch 2 and I gave it a bit of a go. But honestly, I've kind of been a bit demoralized by it recently because, the internet is correct. The monetization in it is pretty savage. Skins are really expensive and I'm not quite sure it's my bag anymore. But, it'll always have a place in my heart, Overwatch, and I do still dabble here and there. So we'll look at research and, yeah, let's check up on how things are going. Ooh. So, 7 hours 15 remaining for this research. That's insane. It's going to be a long while before that goes anywhere, so we've got plenty of time, it seems, to get these buildings built. Right, well, we have our work cut out for us. We're going to go into the Nether to get a little bit more blaze powder. It's a bit of a pain, really, and usually the Nether miner will do that for us. It's just for some reason, well, he's not. In fact, I hope he hasn't died. Survives. No, he's still here. He's still doing it. So what's up? Why aren't you going into the Nether to get me these things? Long way from home. He needs sleep, but he is going into the Nether. But why is he not going in? Either way, we have a job to do and some blaze powder to gather. So into the Nether we go. Yeah, why is he not doing anything? He's pretty lazy, this dude. Aha, now that reminds me, I am fireproof in my Blazerite gear, and it's all fully repaired with mending, so I don't need to worry about that. My hammer's getting a bit low, so I've got to be careful with that. But yeah, let's go and find that Nether fortress over here and get some blazes. Okay, where were these blazes? Come here, little blaze. I've got a hammer with your name on it. Oh, what's this? Oh, a trench. Oh, right, yeah, because I gathered nether bricks here. That was a good idea, to be honest. Oh my god. It's some pig on wither action. What the hell? I didn't know these guys fought each other. Wow, I didn't know these guys are so badass. So, where are these blazes at? We didn't destroy the spawner, did we? Oh no. This could have been a spawner. I think we destroyed it. No. That's crazy. I think, honestly, we could hold like a shroom light, and I think that will give us light. Yeah, it's not really a torch, but you know what? If it works, why not? So, there's a blaze on the map over here. It could be a spawner, if I'm lucky. Yeah, here it is. It's not a spawner, but it is a dude. Come here, you. No drops. Oh, maybe this guy's got some blaze powder he can sell us. No dice. That's a shame. Just get my light back. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, there's no spawners, but they do appear here quite regularly. Got to be careful about getting hit in the rear, though, by a wither. It's a very real problem both in-game and IRL, getting rear-ended by a wither. Do not want that to happen, ever. Oh no! Oh my god. Oh my god. That is the luckiest fall I've ever had in my life. Half a heart. That's nuts. Whew, okay. Man, oh, that was deadly. That was freaking deadly. Oh no, oh my god, I just did it again. Oh, I do not learn from my mistakes, do I? Well, never mind. Aha, there we go. A blaze rod into a blaze powder. Let's go home. Now let's go and collect the items from the post box. Oh yeah, amazing. Look at this. So the slabs have been delivered. Perfect. Iron ingots are here as well. The sea lanterns. So we're almost there. The only thing we're waiting for now is the ender chest. Aha, and it looks like the wheels have turned in the colony And our stuff has been delivered, the ender chest. Oh man, honestly, having a whole colony is honestly a really great support system for anything you want to craft. And you know what, I think that's why Minecolonies can be a great kind of accompaniment to any mod pack you're doing, just as something to kind of help you do the little things. Although yeah, there's always a factory or a machine from another mod that does anything quicker, but Minecolonies just does it with a bit more style, you know? So here's what we're crafting then. We're going to make the storage network route pretty simple. Boom. In the bag, we're going to make some link cables. We're going to need a few of these and we're going to need a few network cables. So boom, let's make some of these. And I think just over a stack should be about enough. And then a crafting remote. So this looks like everything. The crafting remote, the link cable, and the storage network route. Let's go and plug these bad boys in. Oh man, it's going to be so good to be able just to see what's in my warehouse at all times. And that way I can keep tabs on some of the rarer things that we've had difficulty with, like paper or books, or you know, things like that. Alright. Now I had to wait until the warehouse was level 5 to do this because otherwise, every time you upgrade a Minecolonies building, it rips out everything that's already in there. Now we are going to be breaking some of these torches because they're kind of in the way for what we want to do. Because what we want to do is bring up the cables from the bottom to the top. So just like this, and they'll connect to... Oh wait, is this connecting to both of those? Doesn't look like it is. And we'll come up through the floor here and see where we land. What's above here? Okay, perfect. So yeah, that can go right into the racks as well. In fact, we could just go between them like this. Oh no, wait, what's this? A mob? Caleb Peculiar? Where did this happen? 64, 66? Where could that... Oh, it's nighttime. Uh-oh. Oh man, though, where are we getting mobs? I thought everywhere was pretty much well lit up. Caleb Peculiar. Oh no. Oh wait, he was the archer that was wearing leather, wasn't he? But either way, I'm going to trust in my gravekeeper to handle this in the background. And there we go. That's every single cable now hooked up. So the only question now is, where do we put down the storage network route? This is the brains of the computer, like I said, and without this, the system just doesn't work. So what we can do is, I think what we can do is we can remove this cable right here, put it like that, and we kind of hide the system a little bit. So the moment of truth, right click on this. No, wait, we need to connect this to something else, right? Yeah, here we go. We can use the crafting remote, shift right click to connect it to the network, and now when we right click on the remote, there we go. It gives us absolutely everything in our network. Whoa, and this is pretty huge. Plus it also gives us a crafting bench as well, so we can also craft from within this. That's amazing. Amazing news. But there are some inventories that I'm worried aren't hooked up. For example, look at this. So the cable here connects to this one on the right, but not these racks on the left. Does that mean that they're not connected to the network? Well, if we look in here, we can see a gas tier. So if we look through the storage network for a gas tier, yeah, there's no gas tier, which means the graphic is correct and these racks are not hooked up. So we're going to have to add some more cable, even more cable, to make sure they are hooked up. So I kind of have faith that the gravekeeper has picked up Caleb's body. Oh, but that reminds me, I was going to go and check out the graveyard to check out the new crypt. Because, yeah, I've basically hooked all of these racks up now. Every single rack has a point of contact. So when we click on our remote control, we can see absolutely everything we have in the warehouse. And it's really good to know a really good position going forwards. Now, it's not the prettiest of setups. There is cable going all the way through this bad boy, and it looks really, really, really ugly. I think maybe different building styles will have different warehouses that suit cabling up a little bit better, because medieval oak doesn't really do that. But it's still a really good thing to have in the colony. So let's go and check out the graveyard. And also while we're down here, let's look at the mystical site. Oh, whoa, oh, so the mystical site is level 4. Well, you know, why stop there? I reckon this should be the next building that we take to level 5. So Alyssa Jack, you're on the case. Anyway, into the crypts we go. Now, this might actually be quite poignant because I guess this is the closest we're going to be to a Halloween episode. Yeah, so by the looks, it does look like they do put graves down here, which is really good to know. I'm going to break this poppy pot because it's in the way of one of our... There we go. Oh yeah, Dr. Potter, what a hero. I didn't know it, but it puts gravestones down here as well. Ambriel the White, Dr. Potter, Fingers Foo-Foo, all of these brave, brave souls. Now, while I'm down here by the barracks, there's one more thing I need to do, and that is to assign these guard towers to automatically hire dudes. Manage workers, and yeah, automatic. Now, we're looking for more archers, because we have a lot of knights on the colony, like an insane amount. But what we really need now is archers. So we're going to go to Archer, and set automatic hiring. So we have our railway system, and the railway system is amazing. However, it's not the quickest way around the colony. That is still waystones. Now, I do think we need a few more waystone waypoints, but we've kind of run out of waystones themselves. So what I'm going to do now is go over to the waystone system and go to some of the older locations we have here, like the End. I don't think we're going to need to go to the End again, really, or the Nether, or even the desert. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there and dig up the waystones and bring them back here. But to bring them back here, I'm going to need a way to get back here without a waystone, a way to teleport back home. And that is where Minecolonies teleport scrolls are going to come in handy. Oh, now take a look at this. So basically, these scrolls are crafted, I believe, at the enchanter's tent. And they all do different things. One of them regenerates health of the citizens around you. So that's good in a battle, like if there's a big raid. Spatial Guard Reinforcement Scroll calls your guards to help you out for a limited time. And I think this lets you bring your guards to anywhere in the world. If that's true, that'd be amazing. Also, there's the Teleport Scroll, which is what we need. Group and Personal. And Worker Where Are You Scroll. Right-click on a colony building to highlight and speed up its worker. Oh my god, so if we make some of those, we can speed up our builders. Oh, I had no idea. Oh my god, why haven't I been using this all the time? Aha, maybe this is why, because we need the enchanter to have glowstone dust, paper, ultra-safe colony teleport scrolls already, which need compasses and paper. Now, I think the enchanter should know these by default. So let's see if we can get some of these scrolls by putting a request in at the post box. I mean, yeah, looks like this is all happening in the background. Compasses are being made by the mechanic to go to the enchanter who's going to make the scrolls. Yeah, looking good. Well, okay, I guess all we have to do is just wait for this to happen. Okay, so tick-tock, tick-tock. It looks like the enchanter now is the only person left to do a job. The mechanics made the compasses, and everything's on its way over to him. So yeah, fingers crossed. Oh, what's he finished? Oh, the bakery. Well, let's go and check out the level, I think it's level 4. Yeah, the level 4 bakery. Oh, now this is very nice indeed. Now, it's not quite a Greg's, but it's a pretty close second. I can imagine coming out here having like a latte and a panini with some pals while we discuss, current affairs. Very nice. Oh, there's also an upstairs bit. Let's go and have a look. Well, okay, yeah, the upstairs is pretty nice too. Not much to say here, not much to report. Now, where are my scrolls at? Oh, no, wait, hang on a sec. We might have paused the enchanter because we didn't want him stealing scrolls. Yeah, let's go up and double check that he's still hard at work. Yeah, what the hell? The enchanter is not here. What's he doing? Kenjiro, manage workers, pause. He's not paused. Well, let's recall him over here so we can get to work. Oh, you know what he's doing? I think he's going around to these gather targets and gathering up some XP. So instead, let's just bring him back here. Get over here and start crafting for us, Kenjiro. Aha, looks like some of the scrolls have been completed. It's just the teleport scrolls that we need now. So yeah, Worker Where Are You scroll. This will be cool to try. And the Spatial Guard Reinforcement scrolls. So here's the question. Which builder do we want to speed up? Who's midway through a build, and who do we think will benefit most from a bit of a speed up? So let's start with Alyssa first. Let's see what happens to her when we give her this scroll. Oh, she started work on the mystical site as well. Sneak and right-click on a colony building to highlight and speed up its worker. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, so it's worked. And is she sped up? I mean, it looks like, yeah, she's going quicker. Oof, she's still trying to get all these items from her inventories, but it does look like she's had a bit of a speed up. So let's go around to the other builders and do the same. Amazing, so these guys should be sped up now and they'll build their stuff pretty quick. So what are we going to do now? Well, let's try out the other scroll. Spatial Guard Reinforcement. Now I think what this means is we can go to another area on the map, like anywhere, and guards will come to us to help out even though we're not at the colony. If it doesn't do that, then it's kind of useless, because we already have a way to get guards anywhere on the colony already. So we're going to try going to the desert, of all places. Wait, hang on a sec. Let me pick up the teleport scrolls, because we could do 2 birds with 1 stone here. Yeah, here we go. So we'll go to the desert. Boom. We're going to pick up the waystone from the desert. Amazing. Now we're going to try and bring our guards here. It might not work, so we'll have to wait and see. Oh! Yeah, and we got an achievement for it, or just like a sound effect. Okay, dudes. Well, yeah, welcome to the desert. Hope you have a great time. You're not really dressed for the desert, but yeah. Let's go crazy. Let's try and kill this gecko. Oh man, I wasted this a little bit because I should have used this on like a boss. But honestly, yeah, against a boss, this might actually be really amazing. Also, what I'm wondering is, can I teleport these guys to a different dimension? Could we go and battle something in the Everbright, for example, or somewhere else? Although, a lot of those monsters hit really hard, so I'm a bit worried that they might get wrecked. Anyway, it's time to try out the last scroll that we have, the Ultra Safe Colony Teleport Scroll. Looks like there's a typo in one of the ancient glyphs. What the hell does that mean? Wait. Ultra safe. Oh no, that's a reference to WoW. That means it doesn't always work. Oh no. Well, we've got 3 attempts, so maybe he'll get back this time. Oof. Here we go, fingers crossed. Oh my god, okay, lucky for me. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like my guards have come back with me. That could be a problem. But I think we can teleport them by just like clicking on their guard towers. Oh no, here we go. They do teleport back with me. Amazing. Oh, careful, Norbert, careful. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching this episode of Better Minecraft Minecolonies. A bit of a shorter one this episode because I've had to go away to visit some family over this weekend. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend as well. And I also hope that your Halloween is an amazing one. I'll see you next week with some more Minecolonies, but until then, take care.